What's up? What's up? You know what's going on, man? It's Bezo803 on that social media. Got my co-host with me right now.
Hey, Mikey the Hustler. Look who we got in the building today.
Your boy Flamez. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
Hey, Sumter County legend. Always a real one, always solid, man. How you feeling, brother?
Appreciate that. I'm feeling good.
Word, man. Glad to have you in the building, man. Big Motion Podcast. We've been going for over a year now, and we provide media for South Carolina, Sumter, all areas, and beyond. And one of the reasons why we started this podcast is to highlight the movers and shakers of our community, And I always like to start with the people who I know been doing their thing for a minute in different areas. And you definitely one of those people, always kept some motion, always kept something going on. A lot of people know who you are. So how you been doing, man? What you been up to?
For sure. I've been pretty good, man. A whole lot.
Yeah.
I've been up to a whole lot, man.
Yeah. I see you moving, man. Like, one thing about you, man, like I said, we started this to showcase all the legends, all the people that have really been putting in work for a minute.
All the hustlers.
We welcome everybody.
Sure,
we like the new young hustlers as well. But I started this to really, my first passion for this started because I wanted to showcase people like you. So, man, you
appreciate it.
When you was doing your thing, rapping, man. Yeah. We got to stamp this because people don't understand. Like, you was one of the first people that I seen from our area really shooting video, like real videos. Mm-hmm. With the cars out,
I get sleeped on.
Yeah, like really out promoting with the posters, with the seat, like really with the CDs, posters, really doing shows, like
for sure. I get slept on a lot with that. Yeah. I do get slept on.
You know that though about yourself though, like you was really one of the first ones, really.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew like I was the first artist from Sumter on 103.9 in rotation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we gotta big that up.
I think I was like the third or fourth artist in the state of South Carolina on 103.9 in regular rotation.
What's the name of the record?
I had to Turn Up Your Radio for H-Dub. I did the intro.
Yep.
And then I had the When You Getting Money. I think the only artist that like from the 803 that was in rotation before me was Lil Rue and Mr. Flippin' Collard Green.
Right. That's why I said, man, people gotta understand what we got going on here. Yeah. And
we gotta beat that up. You know what I'm saying? Clap
that up, man. Big shout H-Dub, Hot 103.9. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to a lot of radio these days. But I check in from time to time. But taking it back to those days,
that was amazing.
Not trying to age ourselves, we still young and vibrant. But man, the Hot 88 countdown, man, that was major.
Yeah.
Hey, we used to record that joint, call in.
On the radios, hit the recording button.
Your song was like the first song we heard every time it came on. So
yeah, appreciate it.
How did you know, because this is like before social media going crazy, how did you know back then how did you even get it on there? How did you know that's something I need to do or I'm going to do that?
They keep it honest, man. It was just like a shot in the dark, really. It was like a shot in the dark. I was dealing with another radio station in Texas, and they was like, that's how a lot of the artists get on. And I had a manager from Texas at the time.
Yeah,
and she told me that'd be a good look. Right. I think it was I want to say Crystal Bubbling. Yeah. She was leaving 103.9 at the time to go to a station in Houston, I believe.
Okay.
And she had some type of connection with my manager at the time.
Yeah, okay.
So when I heard H-Dub on there, he was new.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm going to jump on this. I'm going to be first.
Yeah. That was smart though, man.
Yeah.
That was smart, man. Yeah, taking that initiative and knowing, seizing the moment.
Yeah, and I figured like if I did the intro, it'll be a gateway for me to get my records on there.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
So
that was
building a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
That was genius, man.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, it came back with the single that was in rotation, man. How did that feel hearing your joint on the radio?
Oh man,
back then,
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that situation with the single back then. My first spin was in New York. Yeah, it was a DJ show and tell
Yeah.
He put it on his station in New York. And we went up there for an interview.
Yeah.
And when I got back, I heard the record on the radio.
My man Nationwide early.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why we here, because we got to tell the story.
Man. And shout out to y'all for pressing up them CDs, because I know I had y'all working every other week.
Definitely. I missed them.
Getting them by the thousands.
Man, I missed them. I missed them days, man.
Yeah, I think I first came to
y'all man.
and did like 2,000 CDs for my first one.
Yep.
And what we was doing was we'll hit like every city with an airport.
Yeah.
Because you got people constantly moving.
Yeah.
So if you're an artist, and like at that time, CDs was hot.
Yeah.
So if you hit in the city with a major airport, like we would go to Charlotte, Atlanta, hit the cities with like the major airports, because your music gonna branch out before you do.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that Texas was one of the first places that my music reached.
Yeah.
And then I got H-Dub them on it, and I appreciate that. And I also had Venom on it. Venom was one of the first people to spin my record too. Yeah. I think that was like on 100.1. I was like the first Sumter artist on there too.
Word, man. We got to big it up, man.
Okay.
Big motion. Pioneers. You know, this interview is important for me.
Stay so humble.
Man, this that guy. This interview is important for me because I love the young energy. I love all the guys that's doing their thing right now. It's not to sham these guys, but you got to know where you came from, know where you're going.
Right.
A lot of the groundwork that was laid by guys like him. Mm-hmm. You know, letting it be known that we got talent here.
Appreciate that.
And we moving here, and we know the business here. So this is the stamp, man. This is to let these guys know. Hopefully they see this at some point. Like, hey, this thing ain't start 2-3 years ago.
Facts, that's a fact.
We've been putting this work in with this thing.
Rocking since like 06,
exactly.
07.
It's just been taking a while to get that door kicked in for South Carolina as a whole, but we've been working.
Yeah.
You know, and you know,
definitely.
Where we at is tough, but we still working. And this is one of the guys that was really leading the charge, man. What gave you the mind to even have that business mind about the music industry back then? Because it wasn't like you go on YouTube or you could look on Instagram and see what this guy was doing.
Thinking of a way to get some money.
And
I love that.
Yeah.
You know me, you know. Right. I love it.
Yeah.
That was my motto. I posted it like
we need all
day.
the money.
Yeah.
Hey, I
posted it every day.
I used to get up in the morning
just to see his post.
That used to get me hyped up. We need all the money.
We need all the money.
Yeah.
For real.
Word, man. That's
hard.
That's hard.
We done did a lot to get it, man. As far as them shows go, like, we used to rent the clubs out. Before they was giving us opportunity, I'll go to the club and I'll buy the door. And
talk
then
to
I have
it's
my
free
night.
game. It's free game.
Yeah, definitely. So I would go to the club. I either buy a night or I'll bring an artist. And I'll be the only opening act for the artist because I bought the artist and I bought the door. So that right there gave me a chance to make my money back. Because I tried doing the showcases, but then I started seeing what the people, like when they host the showcases, what they was doing.
Right.
They was taking that money and putting it into their artists. So I'm like, man, I'm going to let them do that, and I'm going to go buy this door. So that way we'll make something back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll buy the door, buy the bar, and do a drink special. So now we get our money back. Plus you'll make a little profit.
Free game.
So
free game.
You gotta come into it with a business mindset.
It take confidence to do that too, though.
Yeah.
A lot of artists right now, they wouldn't do that.
Definitely.
I mean, got them messed up, man.
It's an investment, but you're gonna get your money back.
Right.
All you gotta do is hustle the right way. If you don't feel like you could do it by yourself, book an artist that's popping. You know they coming out to see the artist, and don't let nobody else open. You bought the artist, you open, and you collect that door money at
free
the
game.
end of the night. Yeah.
Soak it up.
I like that.
Yeah.
Don't say your boy Flamez ain't never gave you.
You heard it right here. Big motion, baby.
That's facts, man. Man, let's talk about, I mean, there's so much to talk about, man. Let's talk about.
We need all the money.
Let's talk about the Almost Famous series, man.
Oh, man. Okay.
What the name? What the name came from that, man? For people that don't know, that's his mixtape series, man. The infamous Almost Famous 1, 2, and 3. They say 4 might come. We don't know yet, but let's slow down. Where did that name come from? First of all, man.
So really, like, you know what I'm saying? We was pushing the music. Then MySpace came. When MySpace came, I was like one of the first artists getting paid off ringtone. That was like
popping.
Yeah, that was like when Soulja Boy came out with his joint. Like I was on that wave.
Yeah,
I was like one of the first artists getting paid off of ringtones. Then I was probably like one of the first South Carolina artists that was getting paid off iTunes. I had an iTunes distribution deal in like 2007, I think. So
Ain't no
it was
Flamez
like
doing
shit.
like that.
I'm almost there. I'm almost where I need to be.
Yeah.
And I was renting the clubs out. Like people thought we was getting booked for the show. We was booking ourselves. So it was like I had already done put myself like in that limelight. So I didn't have a tape yet. I just had a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
And your pops had a couple of them on his mixtape. Shout out to him. And that helped me a lot. So when we going around places and we doing these like, because we was doing car and bike shows too.
Yeah.
We'll throw our own car and bike show in other places like Charleston. We did one at it was a racetrack. Dang, I can't remember the name of it right
They got Silver, they got Bowman.
It wasn't Silver, it wasn't Bowman. It's closed down now. They used to have a joint out there every Easter Sunday. We did like we did a car show out there, and like they knew the music from your pop's mixtape.
Word.
So
big shout DJ I. What's up, Pops?
So it was like, all right. So now they looking for a collection. I need to put something together. So I just took really that Almost Famous series. I was in a group called E1. So a lot of the tracks on that CD came from like a mixtape we did in like 2005. But what I learned about music is a label gonna push it. They got a lot bigger budget than an artist do. So if I keep these songs that's hits, while I feel like they hits, and I put them on my tape and I keep pushing them, it's gonna be drilled in people's heads.
Yeah.
So when I came with the tape, I was like, Almost Famous. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah, man. Almost Famous series. You gotta do that.
Oh, you're smart, man. Do that.
That guy, man.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy.
1, 2, and 3, man. You know, he was killing the streets at this time, man. Putting out videos, CDs, going crazy, man.
For sure.
I know you moved into a lot of entrepreneurship things like that. What you been up to, man?
Oh man, everything. Real estate, whatever you want. Like I'm into it. We get into it bad.
Word.
You need to rent a house, you need to buy a house, you need to renovate.
Yeah.
You need a car show, you need a venue.
Yeah.
All of that. You can holler at me.
We need all the money.
You need all the money.
Definitely.
He's still grabbing them bags, man. Talk about I know you got the space out there. You've been doing the car shows at, man. Talk about that, man. What you got going on?
That's
there?
the TSO Entertainment movement.
Yeah, big shout out TSO.
Yeah, me and Dre Beezy, Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
that's my partner.
Yeah.
That's family.
Word.
That's love. Everything is in house. Everything we do, as far as that, is in house. From the flyers to the DJs to the cook, the bartender, everything is in house.
Yeah, man. I see y'all boys making noise out there, man. I was trying to make the last one, but I don't have nobody to help me out. So
for sure. We got more coming.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm seeing the city popping out, man.
Yeah. And what's crazy is out of all our events, I gotta knock on wood. We ain't had no incidents, no arguments, no fights.
That's love.
And we be having like over 2,000 people at these events.
That's love, man.
And everything is always free for the kids. And we keep our prices lower than everybody because we own the venue.
Yeah.
So
dang.
I mean, you can't lose.
That got to be out of respect, then.
Yeah, definitely. We get a lot of love and respect, and we greatly appreciate that, for real.
Definitely, yeah.
Because we done threw over 10 events now in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I've been moving, man.
And not one incident.
Yeah. Anything new coming up? Any event scheduled coming up?
We just did our back to school bash last weekend. Saturday we did a back to school bash. I think the next one we gonna have is Oktoberfest trunk or treat for the kids. Everything is free.
Yeah.
Car and bike show, free candy, free food.
Yeah.
Like everything. That's like
good,
one of our give back events.
Man.
We're probably gonna do a turkey drive this year too.
That's hard, man. How important is it for you to give back, man?
Oh man, it's real important, man. Like we got a lot of people looking up. Not only just me. Like we got some major motion where I'm from.
Yeah.
People sleep on it, but you know what I'm saying. Like if you know, you know.
Yeah, we gonna get into all that too. We just popping it right now.
Yeah,
we gonna take it back. You know, where are you originally from?
I'm from 261.
261 in the building,
Highway
man.
261.
You already know,
that.
legendary. They say they got a club open up over there soon.
Um,
On 261. I can't remember the name. I saw it on Facebook.
Word.
I can't remember the name of it. It might not even have a name yet, but I seen somebody post about a club open up on 261.
it might be on a different end.
Yeah, it might be. How was it growing up over there though, man?
Man, it
What
was all
what was childhood like, man? Painting the picture for
Man,
people
it was
that don't
all
know.
over. Like it's a friendly environment. Like we all get along with each other.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was love.
Yeah,
It was love, definitely. A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
lot of money,
They get a lot of money. I know they get a lot of money out there back, especially back in the day, man.
Yeah.
That when things were a little different, but
Definitely.
yeah.
And that's what I grew up watching.
Yeah.
I grew up watching a lot of people getting a lot of money.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it make you want some.
Yeah,
and
man.
you soak up a little bit of game from everybody. And I rock with everybody on like every side of town. I be all over.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's one thing about you, man. You know, you network and you be connected with all type of people, man. How important is that, and how did you have the mind to even, be that way?
Man.
Some rappers, I know you're not necessarily rapping now, but like a lot of rappers I meet, they don't want to talk to nobody. They don't know how to. Even back then, I seen you like all over, like.
Yeah. So some things I can't say, but
Say less.
Listen, that motion is important.
Yeah.
Building a network, like it's real important. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the cats I rock with them before music.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Like, or we'll link up on some music and then it'll
Yeah.
turn into other business ventures. So
Word.
definitely. Like I rock
Yeah.
with people from everywhere.
Yeah, man.
And the internet is your tool, man. Network with these people. Don't just holler at them for a song, pull up in their hood. You know what I'm saying? Go to their mama house.
Yeah.
It's a lot of these cats that I done met, like doing music.
Yeah.
I could pull up at their mama house and open the refrigerator.
Oh,
And that's big. And we ain't grew up together.
Facts.
Network a little bit, did a couple songs, and
Yeah.
when they come around, I show them love. When I go to their city, they show me love.
Man, I see you had the legendary Mr. Flip at one of your at your last event.
Oh yeah, that's my brother, man.
Man, well, we trying to get him on the show.
That's my brother.
I can't get him on the show. I
got
gotta go through you, man.
I got him.
We trying to get him down here, man.
Flip will definitely be here.
We been in communication. We can't. You know what I mean?
Yo, Flip will be here.
I was like, I seen the fly. I was like, I can't. I'm trying to get him for the interview for the long. I'm trying to get all the stars and legendary people from South Carolina.
Man.
And he was one of the people we've been in communication with, but I couldn't get him down here. I said, I gotta holler at Flames, man. Flames got a different kind of plug.
Flip, that's my brother, man.
Yeah.
Like that's real, genuine love.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That right there, that's real love.
Hey, man, we trying to get him on the show, give him them flowers, man, because, I mean, for me personally, damn right, that record, man.
That was the first.
That was the first one, man. Yeah. And I mean,
was
for
an
me,
inspiration.
Somebody before me might know something different, but for me, that was that one everybody knew, and I was a child, and that joint was ringing off, and that joint was so cold. And I'm talking about line for line, word for word, and you can still drop it to this day.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, so I want to tell him that to his face, man. Legend, man.
Definitely.
Legend, man. So we got to get him on the horn, man. Get him down here, man.
I got you.
We want to chop
Flip
it up.
Be here.
Want to build with the homie. I got to go through you.
Flip would definitely
my
be
plug
here,
wasn't
man.
working, man. Big
Flip would definitely be here, man.
So we halfway through the year right now, man. What would you say one of your major accomplishments was for 2023, man?
That black thing I won the car show with.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
If you ain't riding foreign, your shit boring. That's it.
Talk to him, man.
That's it. But like now, on a serious note, probably like the back to school bash. I'm gonna give it to that.
Okay.
I'll give it to that.
That's love, man.
Yeah, I definitely would give it to that. We had a lot of kids come out, and we appreciating the love right now.
That's what's up.
Definitely appreciate.
I love the movement y'all got going over there.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
it. And it came out of nowhere, man. I was like, I seen you doing a lot of other business ventures, just whatever I could see through Facebook, and then you spin back around, start doing the events. I was like, okay, I like that. I thought some music was coming with it, but hey,
Okay, hey, I do got the tape finished. I just was holding off on it because I had like a whole lot of stuff going on. I actually gave a lot of the records away.
Yeah, okay.
I was working with an artist from the UK.
Okay.
Dirty Daps Trill Teller. I gave him some records.
Okay.
I gave him some records. They going crazy.
What?
Yeah.
All kind of ways to get to that.
Yeah, I needed a favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gave him some records because I'm getting into artist management, and he real big over there.
Yeah, we was gonna get to that too, man. But you being so knowledgeable about the game, and you went so far in the game yourself, one of the, like I said, the groundbreaking people for our area that were really like doing big things with the promo. Are you gonna get into working with artists, man?
I have. Like I done worked with some big projects that came out of South Carolina silently. I don't know.
Leak something.
Po boy might not want me to
man,
say
big
this.
shout, hey.
Po boy might not want to say this, but probably like one
Camden,
of the biggest.
Lugoff, Kershaw.
One of the biggest movements. Like we had our hand in that. Like we put the album together. We ain't got paid for it, but it's cool because I did it out of love. But after that artist found out that they was getting screwed over on their paperwork, I got their paperwork straight, and I got them their money. They gave us an album. We appreciate it, but they ain't followed through on the promo. So I ain't gonna really speak on it because I don't wanna spoil the business.
Gotcha.
And it got my man in a situation too, so
man.
I don't want to really speak on it without. You know what I'm saying? Without his blessing.
I would have loved that leak right there. we need a viral moment.
I'll tell you off air. I'll give it to you off air.
But moving forward, you got anybody you working with right now? Or anybody you?
Yeah, Po Boy got an artist by the name of Tripper.
Yeah, I heard him. He got some hot stuff, man.
Tripper going crazy.
Yeah, he going crazy, man.
And we gonna give him a major feature soon,
Yeah,
a big feature.
Yeah, okay.
A big feature.
That definitely help out the movie.
And when I say big, I'm talking about a platinum artist. Yeah. We got something coming.
Yeah, he going crazy too, man.
Yeah,
he got good music too.
He got good music.
Yeah.
He got the visuals, and I think that's who I want to invest in right there.
Okay.
Like out of all the artists, because he really working. I don't mind putting my money behind him.
Yeah, man.
And if you an artist and you putting money behind yourself, I don't mind throwing a bag behind you.
Word. That's really what you got to look for too.
For real.
Yeah, because a lot of these artists, man, they just be looking like they working.
Right. I like to play the behind the scenes, man. And like I said, we done invest in like a couple people, but it's like some people don't do the right thing.
Yeah, trust me.
So I mean, it's hard, but it is what it is.
Yeah, this guy. But hey, man, dealing with artists is a headache, bro.
It is.
We have conversations about it all the time.
Man.
But if I knowing what I know now, like you said, if I see you already spending the bag, I'm gonna come with my bag and we can make it work.
Right.
And that's how it gotta work, man. We're gonna catch them back ends later.
It's a team effort, man.
You spend it, I'm spending.
Definitely. I ain't gonna say no names on air, but I remember a couple years ago, it was I think it was BT weekend. Cause I did that every year.
Yeah, I know.
Every year since I've been putting out music, I've been to the hip hop award.
You was really moving.
Yeah, every year I've been to the hip hop award. So I had an artist that I was working with, and I came to y'all for some promo at the last minute. We got like a lot of posters and stuff printed up, and I went down to Atlanta. I put my money behind it, and I went down there myself, and I put all his music in the right places.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I don't know, dude just decided to do other things. Like, I mean, I put a bag behind him.
I remember that too, man.
Yeah, I definitely, I put a bag behind him. I got him on the radio. I got him in rotation with my money. Yeah. And it was like,
that's another thing. You got to make sure. I want to do something else. What I learned is you got to make sure they really want it like they say they want it. Because once we get a little bit of motion going, a little bit, the work that come with that little bit, most of them ain't willing to do.
Yeah, and I mean, the crazy thing is, dude was working. Dude's still working. So shout out to him for that. Dude's still working. I ain't giving no free promo no more. But dude working.
Yeah.
It was just, I think he think I wanted something from him. But really what I wanted to do was to see him make it and just come back and give another artist of mine a feature.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like once we got him in position, because he was already a boss.
Yeah.
I just pushed it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't like he was a boss, but he was standing still.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I'm gonna give you this push. This all I want. Like I don't want no money from you. I don't want nothing back. It's just like when I get ready to bring an artist, jump on that track for me.
I'm
shout
glad
him out
you're
or
still
something.
pushing though. I'm glad you're
Yes,
still
sir.
on.
Most definitely.
So being that you here, man, and you like a elder statesman of the hip hop scene, you know, any other artists you're not necessarily working with, but you see that you willing to drop a name that you see they really putting in real work, you like their music.
Ron G.
Big
Ron
shout,
G
big shout, Ron G.
Yeah, Ron G definitely gets
Ron G been
slept
going
on.
crazy lately, man. I ain't gonna lie, he been going crazy lately.
He one of them artists that I got a lot of respect for to get slept on.
Yeah.
I
Ron
think
G been going crazy. We got to big up Ron G.
right, definitely.
Features going crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Ron G been working for some years.
Yeah.
Ron G definitely been working for some years, and I feel like he one of them slept on artists from the city.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of talent here, man.
Yeah, we most definitely do.
Yeah, always
We
been
most
that way,
definitely
man.
do.
I'm glad we finally kind of breaking a little further than the city. The internet helping with that as well.
Right.
So I don't think it's gonna be too much longer, man.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got to stay away from them showcases.
Talk to them.
Hey, I ain't saying that all showcases are bad, but what I'm telling you is a lot of the times them showcases are designed to raise money for other artists. If you ever paid attention to it, that's why I stopped dealing with them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like no real prize coming out of it. You might get a couple dollars, but when you add up your studio time, the time that you done spent on like your little crew, like I don't know how everybody else was doing it, but when I was like doing music and moving around, I have like 10 people with me or so, like 10 solid people that I know they gonna pass out CDs and all this. So that's like 3-4 rental cars. That's like 3-4 hotel rooms. That's everybody food, and all this was coming out my pocket. So when you moving around like that, you got to get some of that money back. And that was one of the reasons why we started renting them club doors.
Yeah.
Whatever you make, you're going to make something.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to get your money back. People going to always go to the club, buy the dough.
Facts,
If it's a
man.
slow night, buy the dough and promote it.
Facts.
We'll even in Myrtle Beach, we'll rent a venue and we'll hit the strip with little flyers.
Yeah.
Little flyers we just had made. Go get them printed up at Staples or something.
Yeah.
And just pass them out like it's a party.
Free game, man.
And
Soak it up.
then we hit it and we party. And while we on stage performing, we got the rest of the dudes that come with us. You ain't gonna be around me and be lazy. It ain't no free trip. If you with us and we on stage performing, you giving out our CDs. So then everybody got the music.
That's
you
how
know,
it
it's a
should be,
little
man.
bit. Yeah, it's a little bit different
I
now
like
because
that.
a lot of people don't.
be.
A lot of people don't even got no CD player.
Yeah.
Like the last couple whips I bought, they ain't got no CD players.
Yeah.
So you just gotta find a different avenue.
We got the QR code flyers. We've been pushing them,
definitely.
man, and USBs to download cards. So it's different ways. But I want to touch on the point you just said, man, about everybody playing a role.
Right.
'Cause I mean, I'm still active as a DJ, man, and sometimes I'll do shows where people performing, and I ain't gonna lie, some of these little dudes, they got 100 dudes with them,
And nobody doing that.
but everybody want to be on stage.
Right.
Everybody want a mic. I'm like,
Right.
yo,
They just want to
for
be
what?
seen, man.
let the star be the star.
Yeah.
Once he
Exactly.
get on through, then everybody else get on through.
Right. I gotta say, we had
Yeah.
we had a solid team of people,
Mhm.
and with my movement, I think it was more so me.
Yeah,
It was definitely me. It was like I got to a point. It was like I got everything these rappers got. So why am I still trying to do this?
yeah.
The houses, the cars, I had all of it. So
Talk
was
to
like-
him. Big motion.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I already know.
yeah, like the houses, the cars,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had all of it. So everything that I wanted from rapping, I had it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like it was me. I think I kind of let the team down a little bit.
Hey
because
man,
that's what they wanted.
I try not to, pry, but I always wanted to know what happened because you was going crazy. And other people might disagree, but ain't really wasn't that many people going crazy like that.
Right.
They probably were rapping, but I'm talking about
Definitely.
like BT Weekend, over here, over there,
Yeah.
putting money into. We got a lot of money off. Hey, thank you, my brother. it wasn't many people really working. You was one of the guys that really working, had momentum. And then after that, I just kind of seen you kind of just went into other things. And I was like, damn, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But you still like you was doing good to me, but definitely, the music, man. The music.
So, like, what kind of started it was some of my people had went to the feds, and like at the time, I already had like a lot of stuff, like everything I wanted. I had the houses. I had like a couple the last time I put a mixtape out, I think I had like 2 houses. So it was like, all right, what do I really need to do this for? I had the houses. I had a couple foreign cars. I had a little bit of everything.
Right.
I had a little bit of everything. Right. Like, we in the strip clubs in Atlanta, we throwing money with the rappers beside us. Yeah. Pastor Troy, shout out to Pastor Troy. Yeah. Zaytoven, like all these dudes, they in my VIP section. We at BET Hip Hop Awards, and the footage on YouTube.
Yeah, I seen it, man.
Yeah, it was
it's
like
no cap rap, like the young boys, no cap rap.
And I mean, a lot of people sleep on it because they don't know.
But that's why I had to bring you in, man.
Right. And and one of the other things was I was like never really out in the city like that. Yeah. Like every now and then you might see me pop in the club, but
you was doing it the right way though.
Right.
Because I was talking to one of my guys earlier. He's an artist, and I was explaining to him like we consumers here.
Right.
So we don't really set trends like that.
Right. Definitely.
So if I get popping over here, y'all gonna jump on it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't gotta be around here all the time.
Exactly, and that's the way I look at it, because it's like, your city gonna always show you love, but it's like probably one of the last places you're gonna make money at, because you're home. Yeah. Like these people, they see you all the time. You might walk in the grocery store, they're gonna see you. Yep. You go in the gas station, they're gonna see you. Yeah, man. So it was like, I do what I do somewhere else, and it really wasn't no point in spending like a whole bunch of money in the city you in. Yeah, because it ain't gonna really promote you. It's gonna develop jealousy. So if we're in a strip club and we having a good time, and we in the city, it's like people gonna look at you crazy, like, damn, what he doing to do this? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when we out of town, we get love. We get. I got a whole I got a whole bunch of love. A lot of the people that I like networked with and did business with, like these people we like met in the strip clubs. Like them dudes spending money. So man. Like a lot of the rappers, I had like a lot of features I ain't even put out, like from major artists. Like I got a bunch of, cause it was like I was waiting for a lot of them dudes to like reach a different level. Yeah. And like I don't want to dim nobody, like, but it was like a couple artists that came out and it was one hit wonders. Yeah. And I held the records. Yeah, okay. When I probably should have put them out at the time. Yeah. But I had other stuff going on, so it was like I held the records. Yeah, man. And these be dudes that we meet in the club, and they like, oh, them dudes spending money. Like, what y'all got going on? Like, shit, I rap. Let's do a song. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's important of getting out, man.
Definitely.
So that's free game, man. Get out the city, move around.
The same money that you gonna spend in the club buying bottles and all this other stuff, spending money on your homeboys, hit a different city, like where's some rappers at, where's some motion going on. Spend a little bit of money in the club, spend some money with the strippers. They gonna get your music to the DJs. That's really how I got popping in a lot of the places that I got popping in, because I spend money with the strippers and they're getting music to the DJs. Like he say, if I dance out this song, they gonna throw some money. Can you play this for me? And that was real big for me.
You just gave them something just now.
Yeah, definitely. You gave them something just now. So like Stiletto's Gentlemen's Club in Atlanta, they done closed it now, but shout out to Ice. Ice really turned me up in that club.
Love, man.
Definitely.
Love, man.
We'll go down there like BET Hip Hop Weekend. That's when I met her. I met her BET Hip Hop Weekend. We spent the bag, and every night we went in the club that weekend. They played the music. They played the music. They let us in free. They ain't supposed to have no cameras in there. Yeah. So like at that time, like they didn't allow cameras in there. But if you go on YouTube, Po Boy got his camera in there because we was spinning the bag.
Big shout out Po Boy.
Yeah.
That bag make a difference.
Yeah.
Explain that Po Boy connection. If people don't know Po Boy, legendary mover and shaker videographer from that Kershaw, Lugoff, Camden area, man. Y'all always been crew tight, man.
Yeah,
explain that connection right there, man.
The connection with Po Boy is one of my business partners. I ain't gonna put him out there because I don't know what he got going on right now.
That's my guy, man.
One of my business partners at the time, like, he knew him. Like, they went to school together. And he was like, man, this dude, he's shooting videos, but I don't think they, like, paying him for it. Like, he just trying to learn. So I was like, man, let me see some of his work. He showed me, like, a couple joints that he had did, but it wasn't, like, no good production videos.
Right.
So we hollered at him, and he was like, he'll do it. So I went out and I bought all the equipment. We bought the cars out, and he showed up at the video shoot. He had his camera, and I was like, man, we got this for you. We're going to do it like this. And he used our equipment, and I told him keep it. So
That's love,
That's
man.
blessed,
That's
right?
love.
It's a blessing.
and he was shooting the videos, and me and my man, we had, like, other stuff going on. We was trying to do different things
Yeah.
to bring the bag so we could put it in the music.
Yeah.
And at the time, like I said, I had a manager from Texas. She was stealing. Like, we was getting show money in Texas because we had got all them CDs that we got pressed up from y'all.
Yeah.
And I was catching flights out to Texas,
Yeah.
passing out CDs. And she was stealing, like, a whole bunch of money. Like, I didn't know. Like, you know, the money for the music scene in Texas is different
Oh, yeah.
for independent artists. So a lot of people don't know that. I don't know how it is now, but back then,
It's still like that.
like, the independent scene was like, it was like way different. You was getting show money. And I'm flying out here, and she booking me for these days, and she giving me like a few $100s. And it was probably like double that. There wasn't no percentage. So when we found out what was going on, I'm like, man, we're gonna get Po Boy to be our manager. Like,
Love, man.
you know what I'm saying? We got all this stuff going on.
Big shout.
Your phone ringing, my phone ringing.
Yeah.
Let them call him. Let them talk to him.
Yeah.
When it's time to book these clubs, it's time to do this, it's time to do that. Make them go through Po Boy.
Big shout, Po Boy. We gotta get Po Boy
Dang.
on here as well, man.
Hell yeah.
Po
Yeah,
Boy
definitely.
legendary in this thing, man. Like, a lot of people, we've been doing this thing for a minute, and it's guys like you, Po Boy, been around, man. You know,
Who was the first person, the first artist to pay Po Boy for a video?
right?
He told us that was love.
And think about it, man. People got to understand. This wasn't now when it was 100 videographers.
Right.
It
was
only
nobody.
It
Po
wasn't.
Boy.
It wasn't no videographer.
Yeah, it
Right.
was nobody.
I mean, at that time, I'm gonna be honest. You had Po Boy, and for something we had Jay Zoo.
Yeah, definitely. I think Po Boy was like a little bit before him.
And I believe might have been.
Yeah, like a
Because
little
when
bit.
Jay Zoo first came on the scene, he had like the old iPhone shooting the video.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
see. I was
definitely
like, yo,
remember
this is
him.
crazy.
I wanted to link with him, but I never got the chance.
So it wasn't like I'm gonna go to this person. Now they all over.
yeah, you
but-
got a whole lot of options.
People gotta understand, man. This is a time when these guys we right here, small town, doing big things, moving around, and really doing groundbreaking work, man. So that's why I had to come, get you on the show. We're gonna get
Appreciate
Po Boy, and we're trying to get as many people we can that was really, doing that work and still working out here, man. So what do you think the state of hip hop is for us right now, South Carolina, man? What do you think is that?
Man, I love it.
From here to
I
now.
love it. It's like people getting their bag now.
Yeah.
And that took a long time because we were really getting overlooked. Like they wasn't really, like, nobody was really rocking with us like that. So to see people like getting their bag now, that's big. That's real
man.
big.
Yeah.
And they really they starting to see the motion now.
Yeah.
I think it was more so of like a lot of artists in South Carolina at that time. I don't know how it is now, but like back then, they was really doing what they was talking about in their music.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of them was really getting money.
Yeah.
And it had like either a lot of people were scared to deal with them, or they didn't have enough money to
that was a good perspective.
like separate it.
That's a good. That's a
It's
good perspective, right?
that's
there,
real.
man. Yeah.
Cause I don't really like the name drop, but it was like some artists that I knew.
Yeah, I already know.
They was like living.
Yeah,
they was like living what they was doing in their music. Like I ain't even gonna say living what they was doing in their music. Their music was reflecting how they were living.
Yeah.
And they really had a bag. So it's like I done been in the studio with some of these dudes, and the labels would be calling, and it's like the money that they was offering.
Yeah.
It was like
I done heard a lot of them
got
stories
that
too.
already.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for
they
real.
try to
for real.
lowball the South Carolina artists, man.
Yeah, they Definitely did.
I understand. We was a plug for the CDs, so we knew who had we knew who had the bag. We ain't got to do no name dropping.
Right.
And I don't know where the money was coming from.
Yeah.
But it was
Right.
it was certain people when they call.
5,000.
We burning for a few days.
Yeah.
And then you had certain people they want to get 100. I love them too.
Yeah.
But it was certain people when they call, I got happy
Definitely.
because it's bag time.
Yeah.
And back then, that's how you knew, like, oh, them boys getting money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Definitely.
moving on, man. We definitely appreciate you for coming on the show. Plug your social media and everything. People can follow you.
Your boy Flamez, everything.
Yeah.
Your boy Flamez on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TSO Entertainment on Instagram, Lorenzo Palmer on Facebook too.
Mm-hmm. Word.
And your boy Flames on Twitter.
We gotta ask you. We always ask everybody this question before we get out of here, but we're gonna do a 2-part for you, because you South Carolina OG. Top 5 South Carolina artists.
Ooh.
Period.
Oh man.
Ain't gotta be in no particular order. Who you got?
Oh, that's a hard one because I rock with a lot of dudes.
Top 5. It can change from day to day, but today on Big Motion Podcast, who you got? Top 5 South Carolina artists, man. Talk heavy.
Oh man. Definitely Mr. Flip. He in there. Mr. Flip in there.
Yeah.
Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave was definitely
Dirty Dave was going crazy.
Yeah, Dirty was definitely going crazy.
Yeah.
Long Money Phil.
Newcomer.
Phil going crazy.
Yeah, Phil working.
And the boys got that bad.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to forget nobody.
2 more.
Oh.
2 more for the people, man. South Carolina all time.
Everybody can't go.
All time greats. All time greats. New or old.
I know this gonna cause something. Y'all don't get me back in the studio. I don't like doing it. Count Up. I love Count Up.
Big shot Count Up. Now Count Up had a good run. He's still moving.
Yeah, Count Up from out my way.
He had a hell of a run.
Word.
Hell of a run.
Dang.
One more.
I don't know who I want to throw in that number 5 slot because it's a lot of dudes that I rock with.
One more, man. It's just for today. Tomorrow might be different.
Number 5.
It can be different.
Mo Beats.
Big shot, Mo Beats. Respect that.
Yeah.
I like that list, man.
Yeah.
Mix of the, earlier artists up to now. That was dope, man. So now we're gonna switch it up. Top 5 dead or alive overall hip hop.
So I'm gonna do people that I rock with. I know people always go with the classic.
Yeah.
Big and Tupac. So we ain't even gotta throw them in because we already know what it is. Like artists that I know that I done met and I know they gave me some game. So that's how I'm gonna do my top 5.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Filthy Rich. That's number 1.
All right.
Ross. I like Ross. I like what he doing.
Yeah.
The Baby. Because that's a Carolina artist.
Oh yeah, definitely. Put on.
Yeah.
Can't take nothing away from the Baby,
We
man.
done been in some of the same spots, so I done got a lot of game from them.
Word. 2 more.
Make the ghetto bitches put their hands on their knees.
Oh yeah, back with another one.
Last 2, let me see.
Top 5 Big Motion. Your boy Flames Palm in the building.
Dang, I love Trick. So I gotta throw Trick in there. Trick gets slept on.
Yeah, man. He do get slept on.
Definitely.
Trick definitely gets slept on,
C-double-D.
man. That's a whole nother conversation right there.
Yeah, he definitely gets slept
Trick
on.
gets slept on, man.
And my 5th one, I like Sauce Walker.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Big shout Sauce
Like
Walker.
that.
He going
Texas joint, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it
one of
first. Y'all heard it first,
yeah.
man. Big shout to your boy Flames Palmer, man, in the building. Like I said, legendary South Carolina artist. Was one of the first artists really put in that work. Man, run this interview back. He gave a lot of gems, a lot of game.
Especially in the first 10
And like
minutes.
I said, he been there and then done it. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell these guys, man, listen, this thing been going on. You can learn a lot from this guy. So if you see him around, man, holler at him. Get some
And
game
it's free
from
game.
him. He gonna give it to you.
Hit the inbox.
Facts.
My number on social media. You can get at me that way.
Word.
You need help with something. You need help with your paperwork.
Exactly.
I do it. I don't charge nothing.
Word.
So,
And holler at the boy, man.
And if you gon'
This shit is crazy.
if you trying to get some money out of it, I can show you how to move around.
I'm gonna tell you real quick before we get out of here. one thing about him, right?
Yeah.
It's my first time ever meeting him in person.
Yeah.
He is the same on the internet. That shit's crazy. You know, it usually be vice versa.
Yeah, that's a
It be
solid
different.
dude, man.
He's solid.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that's a solid dude, man.
Yeah, we got internet
I've been
relationship.
knowing him for a minute. Been knowing for a
Appreciate it,
minute, man.
man.
We
For
appreciate you
real.
coming by, taking the time to come by with your schedule, man. You know, you welcome here anytime.
Appreciate it.
You
And
got
we gonna
something else
get
you want to
Flip
talk
on the
about?
show.
Yeah, man. Get
We
Flip
gonna
on the
get
show,
Flip on the
man.
show. We gonna get Flip.
We been
gonna
trying to
Po'
get
Boy.
Flip up here. I want to get everybody. Po' Boy,
And
I
I
love
love y'all.
Blind Furry.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I'm trying to get everybody on here, man. We done got so many people on here, but we got so much more work to do. But I promise you it ain't us. We here every week. You know what I'm saying? So
Every week.
Definitely.
all we can do is reach out. But if you can get Flip on here, that'd be a solid.
Yeah, we
man.
gonna get Flip. We gonna get Po' Boy.
I got my
I
interview
might
ready.
come back for that Po' Boy interview.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta
We'll
get
get
Po'
y'all.
Boy. Po' he got a hell of a story too, man.
Yeah, if he cool with the
Yeah.
with us dropping that name, I'll do it. I'm gonna give it to y'all off air though.
Yeah, word.
Alright.
We need an exclusive anyway, man. Your boy Flamez Palmer in the building.
Hustler,
Legendary hustler,
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur,
Appreciate it.
MC,
Yeah.
almost famous for it might become, we don't know yet.
It
Give me after this date I got.
All right.
I might drop it September 7th, and I got some major features.
I want to hit it on early though.
Word.
Hey, I got
love
some
music.
records. I do got some records. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I sent you the We Need All the Money record. I think I sent you that one like a little minute ago.
Word,
And that was kind of like it had came up in a situation and they had played it. So I had to I put the tape on pause because of that.
Word, okay.
Hey, I'm saying you might ASAP.
Hey,
Yeah.
TSO, the whole crew, man. We appreciate y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing for the community.
Appreciate it.
well.
Shout out to Dre Beezy.
Word, big shout out to Dre Busy, everybody out there, the whole team. Man, keep doing your thing, man. You a big motion all-star.
Appreciate it.
I go by the name of Bezo803 on social media. My co-host right here.
Mikey the Hustler, man. Thank you for coming by.
Big Motion Podcast, exclusive interview. Like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell so you miss a drop. You know we bring the hottest interviews of people having their real motion in
Live.
South Carolina and beyond. We out, y'all. One.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out DJ Effect.